store if I don't care what you people say. Never follow rules, I'm a trendsetter anyway. Okay, I march to the beat of my own drum. They say I need rules in my life, well I got some. That's one, kill the competition. Two, be a loyal dog. Three, and if they snitching on your man, send them to the mall. Four, when you party, go hard till you hit the floor. Five, if you didn't see me do it, what the hell you asking for? Welcome to my world. SINA.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Big Llama Show. I'm the Big Llama. It is the Sunday night live stream. We come to you live every Sunday night, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, here on the Facebooks and on YouTube and on Twitch at Blkout_AD. And I'm with my co-host extraordinaire, Blkout AD. Welcome to the show, sir. Happy Sunday night. How are you this Super Bowl Sunday evening?
What up, man?
What's up, man? What's up? This is a weird show because like the Super Bowl is still on and it's freaking tied, I think, right? Like 16-16. And only the diehards, I think, show up early on to the show, and then after the Super Bowl ends, then we'll have some folks, I think, trickle in, which is acceptable, which is fine. It's a big night for football, but it's exciting, man. It's exciting. This is a weird one because not a weird one, but like the Super Bowl has been interesting for me just because I haven't been that interested in it last couple of years, and this year. It's not that I'm that interested. It's just a little more entertaining this year. I don't know why. I don't know what the appeal is, but it just feels like it's got a little bit of its magic back. I don't know why. I don't know. And it's not Taylor Swift. I'm not a Swiftie in any way.
It does feel like a big Super Bowl.
It does. It does. It feels like it's something. There's something there that wasn't there before, as they say. But Katie wants to know our predictions here. So Katie says, who do you guys want to win the Super Bowl? So who did you predict? I can tell you who I picked at the office pool, but I don't know.
I didn't really predict, but probably the Chiefs.
You picked the Chiefs.
Yeah. I think I just like the Mahomes thing.
Now on a whim, I picked the 49ers to win. So like there's a little office thing going on. They ask predict who you think is going to win. They get some office points or something that they give you. And so I just put the 49ers. I really don't know which team is better. I haven't been following them, so I would be lying if I told you I'm as knowledgeable as the guys from Sideline. But yeah, I picked the 49ers to win, but I honestly don't know shit about either one of these teams other than they're pretty good, right? I heard 49ers have a really good defense, and I heard that obviously, Mahomes and Kelsey and these guys have a really good offense, and they're the returning, They've been there. They've been there. 4 times out of the 5 years. So I think they're pretty damn good. So,
I mean, what I admire is just watching the game because obviously, again, same as you. I mean, I've never really cared about the Super Bowl, to be honest. I've never liked football, but doing the pod with the boys, Sideline Boys, being the producer, I've kept up a little bit more. But I like winners, man. I'm attracted to winners, like. Seeing how they act under pressure and seeing their demeanor. And when you watch Mahomes, he's just even keeled. He probably gets a little excited, probably gets a little frustrated, but like overall, he handles his emotions well, especially in a situation where they were down, nothing was going right for them. So I don't know. That's kind of why I want to see him continue the legacy he's building.
Yeah, I like when there's a story to be told. Like this is a young guy who's got 2 Super Bowl wins, been there 3 times, this is fourth time there. Like it to me, I like to see that. I like to see that a guy who's on top and just keeps winning, right? And it pisses people off. But you know why? Because secretly I want that for my team. I want to be on that team. I want to be rooting for the team that has that 5-time champion, for like the dynasty, right? Like I would have, as much as I hate Tom Brady, no, $10. As much as I hate that guy, I would have loved for him to be on my team and win me, 6-7 Super Bowls. Like I would have loved that. But again, that's why I like these kinds of stories and shit. That's why I like Michael Jordan. Like again, I didn't have a team back in the day until the Heat came along in '92, and Michael Jordan was my guy, right? And then he just kept winning championships, and it was like, all right, this is we're rooting for the winner. So again, I don't have any one of these. I don't care who wins, but it'd be nice if Mahomes wins another one. That'd be great. And Brock Purdy's another great story, right? He picked last in the freaking draft.
Yeah.
To be a Super Bowl champion. What kind of fucking story is that?
Yeah, they're up by 3 now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they just kicked a field goal.
Right? Yeah, I mean, people just don't like the greatness. I think it's insecurities mostly. Like, people want to see people not do well, but it's like, man, if somebody can perform at that high of a level, and think about it, he's only 28. His knowledge of the game, I mean, I'm sure it's clearly up there, but it's only going to get better. His skills will be sharper. There'll be like a point until he's like 36, maybe, where he's just even hotter than he is now. So it's like, I don't know. I think he started earlier than Tom, right? Like,
yeah.
In terms of like getting chips, so the reign can be longer than Tom's, and I think that's what people are already kind of like bored of it. Seeing the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, and it's like, why? Like, this guy's doing something that we've only seen one other guy do in our generation, and then you got other great quarterbacks in the past, but like from what I've seen being alive is like Tom Brady was the guy, and now Mahomes seems like he's taking that mantle.
Yeah. No, for
Magic
right
now. See what kind of guy he is.
Yeah, I mean, he's down now by 3, so he's got a fourth quarter drive with 1:38 to go. I mean, at least I think I'm a couple seconds behind because I'm watching on streaming here, but
okay.
But no, I mean, listen, now we're gonna see what he can do. So this is interesting. So we got a little bit of football perspective. I'm sure we've got 1:30 or something to go in the game. So if you're still watching the game and you come join us later, that's fine. That's great. I see some people trickling in. We had Hercules. Hercules is joining us.
What up?
What's up, Herc? Katie was saying what's up to her. Hercules says he's got R-Truth winning the Super Bowl this year. So he's mixing up his references, much like R-Truth does in WWE. We got the Just Dudes Being Guys are in here. What it do? They should be doing dishes, but they're on the online. All right, so let's go. Hercules Outlaws up in here again saying what's up. Again, the chat's just kind of talking to each other there. That's good. Katie says, imagine how many Swifties bought Super Bowl tickets just to be in the same place as her. Yeah. I would say, man, like she brought a lot of money to the game and a lot of eyes. And
I mean, if you're gonna buy Super Bowl tickets, you already got the money to do it, right? So like, I'm thinking dads that were already going have now brought their daughters along because of that reason. Not necessarily like they went out, but like the father's like, yeah, let's bring the whole family now. This was like more of a, I think that's why, like, it's funny to like meme about like Taylor Swift making the NFL poppin', but realistically, it brought a lot of energy throughout the year and it made this more anticipated this whole time. So I don't know. I think your assessment of like it feeling bigger was definitely accurate, because I also feel the same. Like, I watched last year, last year, me and Gabe, I think were on right before the show, because obviously we had the show after. I think we were watching before, and I was like, I had no care. I didn't care about Rihanna's performance. I mean, it was pretty good, but speaking of performance, Usher's killed it, by the way. I gotta say, I was kind of bored in the beginning. I do gotta say, like, not bored, but like I was like, it's kind of slow pace right now. Like, he's just dancing and he keeps doing the same shoulder in the circle move. And then the rollerblades came out. And then once those came out, I thought it was a different performance. The energy was crazy.
I thought for sure either one of the dancers was going to fall or he was going to fall, because there's been a couple videos like that. And I was telling Mom Llama's mom, because we were watching it at her house, I said, I'm looking for somebody to fall. Is there a bet? Is there a parlay that a dancer will fall on skates? Because if there is, I want to put some money on it.
Well, he had the residency in Vegas this past year, and that was part of the act. He was bringing like the ATL rollerblade to the show. So they've been doing this the whole time. So that's where I was like, no, because I kind of thought about it too. I was like, it'd be funny if somebody fell, but then you see how smooth they were on it. I was like, yeah, they've been doing this. Like, they know this routine.
Yeah, this is straight out of the residency, a lot of it, which is good.
I think so.
Yeah, but you're right. I think he came out to a couple of lesser known songs for the majority of the people, and it was a little slow. But then he built up, and then Lil Jon came out. Like, I think you tweeted that they turned it up. And that's what I knew it was fun. But no, it was a
I
great
wasn't
performance.
locked. I wasn't locked in. Like I said, it was like kind of slow. It was cool, like to see Alicia Keys, like cool, like he was doing all the slower ballads, and it was like, all right. But then as soon as it turned to blue and will.i.am came out looking like a robot, like it was a different performance. I was locked in.
I was like, is that really will.i.am or just somebody who's supposed to look like him? But then, we got Ludacris came out, Alicia Keys.
Yo, I saw, it was great. Now that I think about it, there was a tweet and it said her, Ludacris, Lil Jon, Alicia Keys came out. Nobody said will.i.am.
Nobody cared.
Nobody
cared.
Not that they didn't care, they didn't know because he had that dumbass mask.
Right. Nobody even knew it was him. Like he acts like that's like his look, like his persona. Like Will, take off the mask, buddy. Nobody knows you without Fergie in front. Like you gotta take it off.
I can't let you.
Come on, man. Listen, that guy went from
don't say that, dude. The song they played was popping.
No. I'm not saying. Look. I love the Black Eyed Peas. I loved them to death back then. But they fell off so hard, like so hard. They fell off.
True. That's not true.
It's true, man. They went from selling
boom pow. What? That was 10 years after their initial hits.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like when they hit the whatever that one was, boom boom pow and all that stuff.
Yeah, but that was older.
But they were top of the mountain right there. I mean, that was their from a record sales perspective. That was their top. It was.
Llama, they're gonna make me sit up on this, dude.
Let's go. Sit up.
I'm trying to watch the fucking football game. This guy's art. Listen, pump it up. Remember?
Yeah.
That was in like early 2000, and then they went quiet for a while, and then came out with Boom Boom Pow in like late 2000s.
Yes. No. I know.
And then there was another album after that was like 3 or 4 years later, and that one had hits on it. I can't remember the name of the album, but. What are we talking about? And then
what?
And will.i.am went solo and started doing hits with Usher and shit. Come on, I'm an avid Black Eyed Peas will.i.am fan. You're not gonna tell me that, dude.
Dude, listen, they fell off. That's it. They fell off. Nobody knows the other two.
50.
No one knows the other two dudes' names. No one knows who those two dudes are. Everyone knows will.i.am because he went solo. And Fergie fell off too. Come on, man.
No.
Fergalicious. One album. She's done.
That was a very big album, Llama.
It was a great album. I'm not saying what they did wasn't great.
You can't say fall off when they have literal hits that span generations. Their hits span generations. Your kids will know will.i.am and Black Eyed Peas.
Because they're in Kids Bop. I know. It's awesome.
I don't know.
All right, let's see. Last ditch effort. Oh no. 6 seconds to go. Fourth quarter.
Oh yeah.
So they're gonna tie it if they kick the field goal. Anyway, let's go down the list. We got some people in here. Hercules. They were talking about the Taylor Swift effect. Probably majority of the ticket sales for the Super Bowl. Yep. Usher killed it. That's from Roman 2 Raw. He's in the building. Hey, how you doing? What are the chances that Taylor Swift brings so much attention to the NFL this year and her man makes the Super Bowl crazy? Yeah. No, it's not. Okay, so they're about to kick. So we're going to see live on the air.
Are they tying it up?
They tied it up.
I'm behind, so.
Okay. So they tied it up, and it looks like they're going to go into overtime. So
okay. All right.
So while you wait for overtime, come on over here.
Oh, come on.
Let's see.
It's a good game.
Yeah, it is. It is good. I think it's a little too late for the Cowboys this year. Probably next year. Oh, that's for Roman 2 Raw. Yeah. You asked for it, man. You put "Go Cowboys" on your first entry to the comments. A guy at my work won $1,000 on a coin flip to be heads. Oh shit, that's big. That's big time money right there. How much did he bet though? Okay, so yeah, he's just giving.
Is Mahomes yelling at somebody? Mahomes is going crazy right now.
Oh, I'm sure. Oh, he's probably pumped up on the sideline. Come on, guys.
The fuck you talking about? You know what the fuck I am, young blood?
Yeah, I'm the voice of Kermit.
What is he?
No, I don't know.
But yo, is that a narrative? Because I saw a meme of that. They put his headband.
He sounds like Kermit. That's what he sounds like.
Oh, that's
so. Yeah, so it's close. They're about to kick off. 3 seconds. Looks like it's going to go in overtime. So, yeah, no, Usher in the performance did well. I mean, it was a great performance. I think it was. I think what was cool is that even my mother-in-law, who's a little bit older, was looking forward to it. She was walking around the house talking about, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm like, oh, what are you doing? And she was doing the dancing. I was like, okay, Usher appeals. Usher appeals to the masses, which is good.
Again, longevity, 30 years.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
In the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, and for him I was kind of annoyed throughout the buildup of this because obviously the Taylor Swift hype. I think I got an argument with somebody at work where they were like, they're gonna bring Taylor Swift to do a song. I said, are you fucking retarded?
Right.
For what? He's like, because that would be massive. It's Usher. What are you? You're not gonna bring Taylor. What they don't have a song together. If they had a song together, then it would make sense.
Right. She popped in. Right. She just popped in and did like a hey, it's me. You know. And
but
she walked
no,
out.
Like I got into like an actual. I was like, what are we talking about? Usher has hits. They're like, yeah. What is he gonna play? I said, what is he gonna play?
No, this guy's got hits on hits on hits, man. Like and like each
4 minutes of slow songs.
Yeah. I mean, he could have done his Confessions album and for the whole halftime routine, but what would have been wild if he would have brought Chili from TLC out. That would have been wild. That whole Confessions album is about her. Let's see, Roman 2 Raw. They should have made a song before the Super Bowl just to perform it. No, man.
Hell no.
That's
I don't think it needed though. Like you.
No, we didn't need it at all, man. I think he had more than enough hits. He had more than enough songs. He had even more songs he could have played. That like DJ Caught Us Fall in Love. He could have done a bunch of stuff, Pitbull stuff. That
the Florida boy in me was really like, I hope Pitbull comes through,
Mr. Worldwide. You know, that's all you got to hear. You know,
darling.
That's all I was waiting for. No, but that's what I'm saying. Like he had hits on hits on hits, so he could have done a really really great set, and he did. He did a good set. It was a good mix. It was a little bit of up and a down, and then he ended it on a great note, which was. And he had a lot of the Atlanta folks, so it's representing Atlanta.
Yeah,
I mean that was a good way to sort of pay it back, you know, because he grew up there, and that's where his roots are, and he always collaborated with those artists. So
I think the NFL really needs to take note. And obviously, you got like people like Jay-Z and Rock Nation, like kind of like working with them. Not necessarily, it's like a partnership, but like they're clearly putting on these dope artists. I mean, obviously, you got Usher this year, you had Rihanna last year. Then the year before, you had the West Coast kind of mashup, you know, with not 50. What am I talking about? But Dr. Dre and shit.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, next year, I keep saying it, but like Lil Wayne in New Orleans.
Ooh, that would be badass.
That would be crazy. But like I think you hit a masses when you get to like represent these different places that put out great music. You know what I'm saying? Like if they had a Miami thing, like I would like it to be a Florida centric vibe. You know what I mean? I think the last couple shows kind of show that. You know, not necessarily Rihanna. Rihanna was just kind of like a massive, you know, it's Rihanna doing it.
Yeah, she had hits. Yeah. She had hits and mass appeal, so that was good. But you're right. So when they have some artistry from that area, just use me, guys. Daddy's Home was robbed. Usher should have played it. I don't know about that. Although that's a good song, though. I do like that song.
Great song.
Ace is in the building. Ace, how you doing?
What it do?
Katie's our chat greeter.
Yeah,
she's greeting everybody. Thank you, Katie. I appreciate that. So a lot of cool things are happening on the commercials. We got a lot of trailers dropping, and you jumped on it and got on the Deadpool and Wolverine movie. That's what the official title is.
I don't know what to tell you, man. I'm great. I tried to get you on it, dude.
I know. I was at my mother-in-law's house. I couldn't really talk, and I was nowhere to do anything. So
man, Jordan Peele movie. We're gonna.
Oh yeah. I saw that. The one with the I forgot what it's called, but it's what's the guy? Patel is the guy's last name. He directed it.
Oh, and, I think I've seen this trailer actually.
Yeah,
it's like a John Wick, but with like Indonesian people.
Yeah, for sure.
Monkey Man.
Yeah, it looks good. It looks good, but yeah. So what?
Yeah,
So you thought it was a little underwhelming? You had said in your reaction.
yeah. I honestly had nothing really to say. Like I was really thinking about it, and I had to sit on it because I was like, obviously, we're gonna talk about it. But yeah, like it was cool. It was dope. There was like a couple action shots, but it was like super underwhelming. And when I thought about it after, so they played the. I mean, if you watch the Super Bowl, you saw the little 30-second teaser, and then they said the full trailer was online. So they
Yeah.
didn't play the full trailer. They just gave you like a little hit. But they showed a lot more Wolverine in that little bit than in the actual trailer.
Yeah. Yeah.
And maybe I was just, I mean, with a movie called Deadpool and Wolverine, I would like to see a little bit more Wolverine than just his shadow.
Exactly.
But yeah, there was really nothing else. Like the story kind of doesn't make sense to me yet. I mean, obviously it's still early, so we don't know exactly, but like he's gonna fix the timeline, basically. I mean, they're definitely hitting the Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe comic book line. So that's definitely gonna be the premise, but yeah, it didn't really give that too much. I don't know. How'd you feel?
I kind of it was fun. It was fun, and I think it was refreshing to see him poke fun at the Disney stuff right off the bat. It's
immediately hilarious.
Yeah, and then him with the hairpiece, like that was that had me going. I was like, you know what? And I honestly, I've become not that I've become, but like I have been a huge fan of Ryan Reynolds. But the dude is a genius, like marketing genius, from his Mint Mobile stuff to his like, I think what does he have, a tequila, to now his movie stuff that he's like, the movie If that he's doing, and now this, like he knows exactly like the logical thing to say to just bring it all together. Like it's just insane. Like to me, it's like he is Deadpool. Like the character, he just embodies it. But the fact that he, like, they showed the TVA, which gets people excited about the multiverse, and that he gets to, you know, play around with it, it just opens up enough attention where I think they know what they're doing. They gave EA Voss enough like in those trailers for the MCU nerds to geek out for like a month and a half. You know what I mean? For them to just,
obviously they break it down to another level. So like there's gonna be things that I definitely missed off the rip.
Yeah. I mean, EA Voss already posted like, hey, breakdown is coming. Like we're working on it now. But yeah, no, he does just enough to just get you talking about it and really wanting more. And I think that's what it is. I think, you know, Wolverine is in it, and he's going to be predominantly in it. The movie's it's called, you know, Deadpool and Wolverine. So they don't give you much of Wolverine, and which is genius, because now it's like you want more. You want more of what is Hugh Jackman going to look like? What's he going to be wearing? We've seen pictures of the yellow suit, you know, that kind of thing.
I mean, we saw it a little bit. But I don't know. I wanted more for. Maybe I'm just being like greedy.
You're not wrong.
I definitely wanted more from the trailer in terms of like what the movie's gonna be exactly about, or like what is the threat. You know, that something. But again, it's probably just like I mean, they did say it was like a buddy cop kind of movie, so maybe it's just more shits and gigs, more like of the Deadpool line. But I don't know. I don't know what I want with Marvel anymore. Like, let's be honest.
Exactly. And that's the thing. I think what they're going to do with this movie is they're going to set a couple things right, or at least shift some things where they need to be shifted. But in true Deadpool and Ryan Reynolds style, they're gonna fuck with you a little bit, and they're gonna just have fun with it. And I think some things will be canon, right? Some things will be taken like for sure and say, okay, we're gonna fix this. And then other things, he's just gonna mess with it. He's just gonna he's gonna have like, you know, I think someone had said in some of look, now you got me reading leaks and shit. Somebody said that he's gonna have the three Quicksilver, not Quicksilver, the guy who runs fast, what's it, Petra, whatever his name. He's gonna have the different versions of that guy, and he's gonna kill one of them. Yeah, he's gonna kill one of them. And, you know, he's going to piss off Wanda and all this stuff. So I'm like, why? But again, who knows? Like, who knows why they do what they do, right? But I think that's part of the fun of Deadpool, is like, can you take it really seriously? It's just fun? And then there is heart in his movies, which you don't expect. There's some good, some good story in there. But I think he's just gonna mess with us with these commercials. I think he's just gonna keep fucking with us until the movie comes out, which is gonna be a whole lot of fun. But he did it with his build up for the new movie If, where he did the Office joke. I don't know if you watched The Office or you saw.
I hate The Office.
Well, he took a cold open from The Office. Like they have the cold open at the beginning of The Office. It was a freaking 5-minute cold open, and it's an old episode from like season 4. And he takes that cold open and he makes it in the entire premise of a 10-minute vignette about this new movie coming out. And people who know The Office are like, oh my God, this is fucking amazing. Like, this is great. And so he uses all this. He uses that knowledge to just sell everything he's got. Mint Mobile, all that stuff, man. So it's crazy. It's crazy stuff. So no, I enjoyed it. I like to see him in the TVA. I like seeing him just kind of mess with us a little bit. And I like the character Deadpool. So I enjoyed it very much. What I also enjoyed, did you see the preview for the movie Twisters?
Mm-mm.
So the movie Twister has a sequel now. It's called Twisters, plural, which is probably just pure fun. I mean, how ridiculous could that be? They have twin tornadoes. Like that's how stupid the premise is. That I'm like, you know what? I want to go watch that. I want to go see twin tornadoes.
Nothing about that sounds fun.
That's what I'm saying, man. That's like, I want to go see that. I want to go see that shit. And then I heard and I read, and I'm gonna go see it because I confirmed it. They're re-releasing Star Wars Episode 1.
Oh, I did see that actually.
If I can find an IMAX screening, I'm gonna go see that shit. And I'm going actually, for sure.
Katie's never seen Star Wars, so that would be because I want her to watch it. I prefer it because I saw some of the older ones, but I watched it in like sequential order, like episode 1, 2, 3, and then so forth. So I kind of want Katie to see it in that way. So that'd be a good movie to watch.
Yeah.
Plus, I mean, watching Darth Maul on the screen one more time.
Yeah, no, that pod race. That's what I want.
Pod race. Yeah.
That's the only thing I saw it in the theater. I did see it in the theater. But I didn't have an appreciation for it because I didn't, I wasn't that into. I was into it, but I wasn't like, oh my God, like this is a pod race. And it wasn't until later viewings that I'm like, this is awesome. So now I'm like, I can go with my kids. If I go to see it in IMAX, it's gonna be ginormous. It's gonna be amazing, the sound. So I'm so excited. So I'm definitely, the minute I can book those tickets, I'm getting them damn tickets. But
did it say when?
May 3rd. I think they're re-releasing it May 3rd. It's probably one of those like one weekend only exclusives. Yeah, coming up for the 4th, right? So May the 4th, and then so May 3rd is when it first starts screening, and then it'll be that weekend. So, yeah, I'm gonna be getting tickets for that for sure, man. I always debate, like they always re-release old movies, and then I'm like, but I have them at home, and then I'm like, nah, I want to go to the movies to see that one. But yeah, anytime they re-release a Star Wars, I go see it. I go see it in the theater. So I'm excited about that. Let's see. The game is still going. It's still in overtime.
10 minutes left.
10 minutes left. Yeah, it looks like the Niners are advancing pretty close to a field goal range. So we'll keep you guys posted. Those of you guys who are hanging with us, thank you. I was gonna tell you. Oh shit. My reaction isn't out, and a couple of reasons. One, I ran out of time, to be honest. I've been kind of busy this week, but 2, it's a musical, so it's hard. It's a hard ass edit to like how much music I can keep in there. But I realized something, and this is when I watched it the first time, I go, it's La La Land. That's the one that's coming out hopefully not tomorrow, probably Tuesday. I realized like when I first watched it, I was like, oh, I can cut all this music out. Like it'll be easy. But I'm like, it's a musical. Honestly, in the week that I led up to trying to edit it and I was listening to the music, I was actually listening to the soundtrack. I rewatched the movie. I fell in love with this movie. Like the movie's amazing. And the soundtrack, and I'm like, and I've listened to the soundtrack on repeat, like when I'm cleaning the house or I'm doing something around, and I've been immersed in that feel, in that vibe. And I'm like, now when I'm editing, I'm like, I can't cut this music. I cannot like not play the music in the reaction, even though at the moment of the reaction it didn't do anything for me. The music, I'm like, like I'm listening to it, but and it just didn't have. It had its emotional feel at the end, but that was it. But man, that movie is amazing, man.
Yeah,
I
only watched
stunned.
it.
I'm stunned.
I think I only watched it once, to be honest. But like, I like Ryan Gosling, and I was kind of like hesitant at first because obviously, like, I'm not a musical fan. I'm like, I don't know if I want to watch it. But then one day I was like, fuck it, let's watch it. And like I remember like 20 minutes into the movie, I was like, oh, this movie is wonderful. And I see why like people love the movie, because it's also, I mean, the story is just great. Like literally chasing your dreams. The roller coaster of what that is, what it seems like to other people, the outside. I think they do like really well with that perspective. And yeah, I'm excited to see your reaction though.
Yeah, no, listen, I think that's why I fell in love with the movie. It was like it's achieved, like I saw the whole. I didn't like it. I not like it, but I didn't like the fact that you can't go for your dreams and still get the girl, right? The whole thing, right? And I was like, but it's the sacrifice, right? Like to get to your goal, what you got to do to get there. And it like hit me in the gut. I was like, oh man, this is crazy. And then it was the reality of, and this is why I think, this is why it, for me, older me, right? It resonates, right? It's like, I don't know that I'm ready to give up everything for the goal or the dream. And that's what punched me in the stomach. Like these two were clearly goal driven. They had a purpose. They had something they wanted to do. They did it and they achieved it. But at what cost? Right. And then I thought about like, shit, am I even ready for that? And I was like, I don't know. And then I started thinking about,
in a different situation.
No, I know, that's what I'm saying. But like but that's what I think it hits people differently, like in different stages. Like Big Papi, he's like, he told me it was a life changer for him because he's thinking about his goals. And I'm like, this movie's that good, you know? And then when I watched it, I was like, yeah, it is. And him and I talked about this movie for 2 nights in a row. Like the first night, I felt bad. First night, he waits up for me to finish the reaction. And he's like, hey, what'd you think of it? And I went like, it's mid. I pulled an AD. Yeah, it's mid. And then I saw the disappointment and like I saw what it must look like when you say that to me. And then I was like, nah, man, I'm just kidding, man. That thing was amazing. And we just started talking about it. And we've been talking every night, like for 2 nights, we just talked about it and we talked about different things about the movie. And so it was great. So, but yeah, reaction is late on that. And I recorded a bunch of stuff. I recorded first impression for RRR, first impression for what's my last reaction? Shit. Oh, for Cocaine Bear. And so I have all these things primed and ready, but I just couldn't get the edits and everything in. So a lot of shit will come out this week. plus 2 reactions this week. So it'll be interesting. So let's see. Hercules says, I always like when a movie can really make you reflect on life. It's always makes for a good cinema. I actually wanted to reach out to Herc and ask if Chat Mom had seen this movie because of her color palette, color, she loves to analyze colors and shit. And so it's like right up her alley. So Herc, ask Chat Mom if she's seen this, man. Cause I gotta know this question. So anyway, so guys, if you haven't seen the reaction, Blkout AD did his own trailer reaction again on Blkout AD's YouTube channel. Go check that out. He did a reaction to the Deadpool and Wolverine movie. The trailer just came out, and so make sure you guys check that out. He was one of the first reactors to do it. He beat the real rejects.
Yeah, I definitely beat a couple big ones, but like I kind of did it last minute. I thought about it for like 2 hours. I was like, I should probably do it.
Yeah.
Like, because as soon as it comes out, it's like you have that time, and then I didn't prepare anything to do it. So like literally when I saw the trailer out, because Gabe's watching it right now on the Discord. So as soon as I watched the trailer, I was like, oh shit, the trailer's out. That was like when I went into like it probably took me like 30 minutes to like record, like cut it up a little bit, put it together, because like there was like some pieces I had to cut out because I was like not really talking. I was like, I don't know what to say about this. But yeah, it took me like 30 minutes. I did the thumbnail, all that. And then even right before the show right now, I redid the thumbnail and made a new one. But I was like, yeah, let me see if I could get this out before people get it out and see if I could hit an algorithm. I mean, it did pretty well.
Yeah, no, I was like, I saw it hit. I was like, what? He did, hold on. He did a reaction? What? It's premiering? I got to watch. So I watched your reaction. I was like, damn, that's pretty good, man. And you were out there first and early. So I was like, man, I'm a little jealous. A little jealous I wasn't out there with him. But you're right.
I try to get you on there. I try to get Gabe on there. Nobody, you know what I mean? I'm the hardest working person in Blkout by far.
You are for sure. Let's see. Herc says, Chat Mom says she hasn't seen it, but definitely going to watch it soon. Stay tuned. She says she's going to hit you up after we watch it and let you know her thoughts. No, for sure. I got to know what, first of all, did they have the same impact? And what they thought. And I need to know her color palette, her color analysis thing, because it is actually visually stunning movie for sure. I was gonna tell you, man, I was so excited about last week's show. Like we did a really good show. If you guys missed last week's show, go back and watch it. We were all live in studio. I know the audio was a little bit echoey here and there, but overall it was a pretty good show. But what I was so impressed with was the performance of that show. It was matching up neck and neck with Cocaine Bear reaction. It had 70 views on YouTube alone. I think it had 60 some odd views, if I'm not mistaken, on Facebook. And so it was just performing really well. Like it was getting like just steady traction. So that was a really, really great thing to see. That you know, and honestly, the energy and the enthusiasm during that episode was evident. I mean, we were so excited from the trip that we just broke it down, and it was, I mean, an hour flew by for us. So it was just something that was awesome. But I all week long, I've been looking at it and I'm like, oh my God, look at how many views. And usually the views stop at some point. You go, okay, we had a good show, whatever. Because we had live views and we had a lot of people on, but it just kept climbing. So yeah, I was excited. I was excited about that. Although I did get, it's funny, even Mama Llama watched it. She doesn't watch anything.
She wants to hear about the trip.
You were, well, yeah, I think that's what it was. She was like, let me listen.
Yeah, because she knows you would really like be on, not that you're not honest with her, but like we'd be talking about the nuances of the trip.
Yeah,
deeper.
Exactly. I mean, she was up every morning. I gave her a debrief of the night before. Everything was cool, everything was fine. But what was funny is she's the first thing I hear from her is like, hey, you got to fix the microphone situation when you have more than one person there.
Yeah.
I go, what? You listen to the show? She's like, yeah, you should just fix that. And I'm like, oh, that's pretty nice. So you listen to the show. Like, I'm all like, oh, you listen to the show. And then you're right. Like the second thing that peeked into the brain was like, what's she listening to the show for? And it was because one, we were live in studio, and two, and I think she wanted to know about the trip, which was so much fun. But yeah, man, I think we've got a lot of cool things, things going on. I'm actually going to do some changes to my channel, but not in a bad way, just kind of like adding some stuff, which I'm going to feature more of, like I'm going to do like a Blkout playlist. So when you guys post anything, so guys, if you guys are looking for Blkout, anything from Blkout, from Hercules Outlaw, from Roman 2 Raw, from Blkout AD, from Tang, anybody who posts, I'm gonna have a playlist on my channel. I don't know what I'm gonna call it just yet, but I'm gonna try to link a lot of those videos that you guys post on there to try to bring some traffic over to your guys' channels. I want to try to start to do that, and a couple of playlists. I'm just going to move around to some things, just a lot of little touches here and there. But I'm really kind of excited to revamp the channel a little bit, just from a visual look. But I'm excited, man. I'm really starting to find a groove here, and I'm really excited. We got almost 5,600 subs, man. I mean, it's just growing.
Yeah.
Over the last month, over 205 plus subscribers. So keep it going, guys. Keep spreading the word and keep supporting the channel, man. We appreciate every single one of you guys who watches it and comments. Even the pushy commenters who say they can't wait any longer for my next reaction. Man, I had a guy who's like, you need to watch this movie. And I'm like, yeah, I'll put it on the list. And I put it on the list, and I just sent him the link. I'm like, here's my list, and it's on there. Trust me. But there are like 500 movies on this list. Like, it's just huge. And he's like, I can't wait any longer. And so I wrote him back, like, specifically. I'm like, listen, dude, I'm not going to lie to you. It's going to be a while. I'm sorry. And I said, I'm not going to sit here and tell you it's going to be the next movie. Okay. It's going to be a while. So do what you got to do, but it's going to be a while. The guy found me on Instagram and wrote, like, was like a continuation of the comment. Was like, but I asked you to do it. I'm like, dude, I didn't respond at that point. I was like, listen, I'm like, at that point, I'm like, all right, it's a little stalkery at that point. I'm like, listen, you didn't calm down there.
No, you can't say stalkery because
I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything. I just
no, but I'm just mean in general, just because like that's the point. Like, you, good or bad, you want them to go to your other socials. So like, that's a W. You know, I mean, yeah,
it is, but
annoying.
At the same time, it's like I was very nice to explain the fact that it's not going to be right away. That's all. I was very nice about it, but don't hit me up on another channel and be like, but the reason why I want you to do it is this. Like, don't do that. Like, I told you why. I explained it.
Exactly. See, that's what it's like to be in the big times. That's gonna happen, man.
No,
you can't expect them to think logically.
No, that's true. That's true.
Like that's kind of, you're gonna drive yourself insane. You're like, well, logically, logic doesn't matter to comment, especially on YouTube and any other social media platform.
Herc says here, loving the grind, dude. You both have been killing it big time. Right? Okay. Katie agrees. I agree with Katie. That's what's like in the big times, Llama. You're famous now. Chat Mom says some single white llama shirt. That's some single white llama shirt. Oh, single white llama shit. No. I've seen that movie. I don't like that. No, it was fine. It's fine. I actually got I think my extended family, their accounts got hacked on YouTube, on Facebook, because this one cousin that I have not talked to in like 20 years hit me up like, hey. I'm like, hey, you know, like I'm being cordial. I just got into crypto. Do you want to open an account? And I'm like, no. And they're like, yeah, I put in 30,000 and I got my what'd she say? I got my investment back 3,000% plus. And I'm like, yeah, no.
Yeah, no. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, no thanks. So I'm like, why am I responding? Why am I even talking to you anymore? But I think I thought it was her reaching out or something, and I was like, all right, well, you know, I'm cool. You know, hey, what's up? How you doing?
You just think too nicely of people. I wouldn't even answer.
I contemplated not answering, but then I was like, what if it's about my family, or, you know, again, what if it's just reaching out to say hello? And then it was like, okay. When she said crypto, I was like, oh shit, it either got hacked or they're just trying to sell me on something. And I'm like, the answer's gonna be no anyway. And they know, and look, if they really knew me, they know that shit don't work. I'm tight-fisted, man. The money don't go out of my hands easily. You have to stab me to get that money for sure. I'm cheap, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, I'm not cheap at all. I wish I was.
Well,
I'm over here spending crazy amount of money for this Pokemon business. I'm like super excited. I'm like, I gotta chill out. Like, let me start selling stuff first. But that's like honestly, I've been like slacking on content, especially like the I haven't even touched the vlog yet. But I figured the vlog will be, come out when it comes out and still be a good watch just because, these good memories. But like, yeah, I got so much stuff to do right now. I got to build this Pokemon business. I got to find time to stream at some point. I got to that's why I did the trailer reaction too. Cause I was like, I don't know what, like I'm still editing these episodes of this Pokemon playthrough. Like I need to get some kind of content out right now. And I was like, let me just do it. I almost quit because one of those moments where you're like, what the, like, I recorded the reaction and there was no audio to the thing because I recorded it in here and there was no audio at all from the trailer. So I was like, fuck, I'm just going to put it out with no audio. Oh, they won it.
Oh, shit. The Chiefs win. The Chiefs win.
3 seconds left. Oh, shit.
Oh, my
live
God.
Here on the Big Llama Show.
Exactly. The Chiefs have won it 25-22. Mahomes goes 3. He gets three rings.
Crazy.
That's crazy.
What a game. But yeah, so there was no audio to the actual reaction. And I was like, I'm gonna scrap it. Like a part of me was like, I fuck, like, this bullshit. And then something hit me. It was like, just put out the video because you don't know how long it's gonna take you to put out these next couple videos. Especially because I'm trying to stack up some episodes of the playthrough. So I'm ahead. So I was like, just put it out. So I downloaded the trailer, took the audio out, synced it with it, and I was like, I almost scrapped the whole video when I fixed it in literally a minute. Like it took me like no time to really. I was like, what do I do then? I was like, oh, I could just download it, cut it out, boom. And that's
you had it, man. You actually had it. Look at you, man.
That's crazy. Though.
It is crazy. It is crazy. Look, Hercules says the Prince of Wakanda needs my help joining the U.S. Army to get his visa and defend his homeland. So I should send him some money. So yeah, it was kind of like that. It was kind of like that. Actually, I don't want to ask you. Well, I'm going to ask you on the air. I saw that picture of that big ass box of Pokemon shit. I mean, do you care to share how much you spent?
Oh no, yeah. I'm gonna talk about it because I'm planning on doing like a series to it, like building the business, like what I'm keeping track of all my expenses and shit. But yeah, that was it was like $370. It was like 10 boxes, and they all go for like $49.50. So I was like, little come up. But it was kind of cool because like right now in my living room, I have like a shelf. Because I bought those 10 boxes, then I bought like 4 other ones that are selling like kind of crazy. And there's like a vending machine by my house that sells Pokemon cards, and they had them for super cheap. I was like, yeah, I got to get a couple of these. So right now it looks like I got a little like Pokemon store. It's like building up right now. And then I also ordered some Japanese products because we found like a guy, like a vendor that's selling them for pretty cheap. So to stock up and like, really start the business and get some product that people are like actively purchasing for a good price. I almost bought a $100 Pikachu card because the guy was selling like 7 cards for $130, and the Pikachu card itself is selling for like $130. It's like some special Van Gogh Pikachu. And I was like, nah, let me chill out on it. That's where I'm like, all right, let's not spend all the investment right away. But I'm definitely putting a lot of money into this. And I got all the stuff to like mail things out right now. I got like black, like bubble mailer envelopes that are like the size of envelopes. So like everything will get printed into like a black envelope, keep it, blackout themed. I'm pretty excited about this, man.
That's good, man. That's good. Like I said, I saw the picture and I was like, man, that's a big investment. That's why I was like, damn. But no, I'm happy for you, man. I'm glad you're going about the business there. So look for more content from Blkout AD on the Pokemon. Now, are you doing a separate channel, or are you?
Yeah, it's gonna be a whole thing.
Okay, so you're gonna have a whole separate channel for that type of content. So when you go to launch that, just make sure you make that announcement here, or at least let us know. I'm not
promoting things, dude.
You gotta promo it, man.
No, we do too. I thought about this for the longest. We did too much promo to the same people. Where it's like,
that's true. That's true.
The work will show itself. Like we know when the work's working, And if there's something really to promo, I'm not shy to promo. But I don't think like I feel like I have to be like, go watch my channel every week, because it's like, I'm putting out videos. If you want to watch it, you'll catch up eventually.
Yeah. Chat Mom says, don't shy away from your local thrift stores and stuff, because you'd be surprised what you'd find there. So
for sure.
And she says also, or Hercules says also tax write-off. Make sure you put that in your taxes for next year. So, yeah, man, I actually had to pay taxes for the first time on YouTube stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah, YouTube sent me 1099, so I had to pay taxes on that. I forgot that they don't take out taxes for YouTube money. So I got growing channel problems, as they say. So, but it's a good problem to have. So I'm not going to complain. I'm very excited about that. All right, so we got content coming up this week. We're really, really excited. We're happy that those of you joined us on Super Bowl night to talk to us. We broke down some things. We talked about, you know, the Deadpool and Wolverine content. We talked about AD's reaction. Again, La La Land, my reaction will be out probably Monday, late Monday or early Tuesday. I'm trying to get it out. I think Valentine's Day is next week. No Valentine's questions for you, AD, but because you hate holiday themed questions or holiday themed anything
more than anything. The last thing I want to talk about is a holiday, dude.
Of course, you know.
Plus, you know what it is too. We did it the first year.
We've done it.
So it's like
all year long. Yeah. The funny thing is this is how I look at it. Right? It's like year one, because this is what, year 3 now.
Yeah,
I think this is year 3. Year 1, you let me do whatever the fuck I wanted. You were like, all right, Llama, your show, your name, you do whatever you want. Yeah. Year 2, you push back a little bit. Year 3, you're like, no, fuck it, we're not doing none of that shit. Don't even mention it because you're not doing it.
Gave it to you. You have it. Cool. You want to do a Valentine's episode? Get somebody else. I'll take a week off.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. And that's the thing. I've come to now know what you would not want me to do or what you don't like. And I already know how to muffle it. I'm like, all right, that's not gonna fly on Sunday. I'll do it myself. Yeah. I'll do a mini episode. I'll record it myself and I'll put it out because AD's not gonna want to talk about that shit. Oh, listen.
I remember the first day when I really that's so Jehovah of you. Nah, but I remember the first time it was Thanksgiving where I was like, I don't want to do this shit again because you're like, let's talk about the foods. I was like, we talked about them last year, dude. It's the same food. No,
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, you let me do what I wanted to, and then like year 2, you were like, nah. Now I know it's like he's just gonna say, no, I'm not doing it.
Did you ever get your Funko Pop, by the way?
No, I didn't.
Oh,
Birdie
wow.
still, Birdie said sooner rather than later, and then he like disappeared.
Oh wow! He said 48 hours, dude, and that was 86 ago.
I think he tried. I think he's gonna try to resell the chubs.
The chubs and give you your money off.
It's worth money. No, it's not. I trust Birdie.
He's not gonna sell it, but
no, he's not.
He will keep it.
I mean, Chubb's as high as a kite right now, so I know. Wherever he is, he's high as a
Chubb's
kite.
gonna come smelling like a joint and some J-Mo.
He probably had a couple sips of J-Mo right now, the Chubbs. But that's all right. So no, I haven't got my Funko from Birdie. Although I did drive by him on Saturday, and Mama Llama, just something with Birdie. She goes, so Mama Llama had a party she went to, and I dropped her off. He's like, I'm drinking, drop me off, just pick me up later. All right, no problem. So I drove by on my way to pick her up, and I saw Birdie's truck at the place where he works. And as I pick her up, I go, oh, I drove by Birdie's place, and I saw he was there. She's like, so did you stop? You stop and talk to him? You stop and hang out? I go, how did I stop and hang out? You literally called me and said, come pick me up. I got in the car and came pick you up. Like, when was I going to stop and talk to Birdie? Like, and what was the problem with me talking to Birdie? She has an issue. She has just like an issue. I don't know.
Like Bird, dude.
I don't know. We got to get them together. I got to get them together to talk. I think it's still the Birdie tee. She's still mad about me wearing his t-shirt. But yeah, she was like, "Did you stop? Did you talk to him?" I'm like, no. Why are you so mad? Like, why are you so angry with Bird?
That's funny.
What has the Bird done to you? But anyway, so yeah, I'll hook up with Bird. He's local. He'll get me Chubbs back.
Hey,
yo. Anyway, all right. So we've reached our breaking point for tonight's episode. I got AD over there. AD's done. Will you be streaming, gaming, anything tonight? Or you
probably not?
Probably not. Okay.
Yeah.
It is Super Bowl Sunday. We're going to be celebrating the Chiefs win. Celebrate the way you want to. I don't really care if the Chiefs won. I'll be here editing. That's what I'm going to be doing tonight. Anyway. All right. So again, look out for some more content from us this week. I guess there's no more sideline.
No, they got one more episode.
Oh, they do got one like a year-end wrap-up?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So look out for an episode of Sideline. Again, look out for I'm going to try to link a lot of the content that they have for Blackout. So anything from Hercules, from Blackout AD. When these guys drop stuff, I'm going to try to put it on my channel. So if you guys come to my channel a lot, you might see a playlist for Blackout. I'm just trying to make sure that these guys get guys. Watch their stuff. Go to Blackout AD's YouTube channel. Go to Hercules Outlaw. Go to Roman 2 Raw. Go to their channels and give them some love. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. If you're on Twitch, go to Blackout_AD. Make sure you guys follow, subscribe to his channel. And again, if you guys want to see more reactions and things from me, go to the Big Llama Show on YouTube. And for those of you who have been increasingly watching us or listening to us on Apple or Spotify, thank you so much. Keep doing that. Again, we appreciate that. And make sure you guys give a good rating. All right. I'm the Big Llama. He is Blackout AD. We're going to see you guys next Sunday night, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here for the Big Llama Show. We'll see you guys next week. Peace out, everybody. Have a good night.
Later.
Later.